And yep, I'm up. Hello, hello. Welcome. I am DC Maven. You should know that if you clicked on my channel. Thanks for clicking on my video or channel, whatever. Let's get that out of the way. Anyway, tonight I'm doing something. We're gonna do a fun game now, a genuinely fun game, because last 2 months of games have been all spooky, horror, misery stuff. So it's time to do something. It's time to make a change. So we're gonna do something that I find quite fun. And that is a Super Robot Wars game. But I haven't done on stream before. I've been a little hesitant to do any of these games, but I do really enjoy this franchise. If you've never heard of it before, it's pretty much been mostly, up until just recently, a very Japan-only franchise, because it basically is a giant fan fiction of several different mecha franchises all jammed together into one game, like one giant piece of fan fiction. It's like the ultimate fan fiction game. And it's basically a tactical strategy RPG game. That's what it is. And it's been going on for a long time. This is they've been going on since the NES days, and there's like dozens and dozens of games. And I've only played like a handful of these things, but it came to my attention recently that one of my personal favorites of the bunch actually has an English translation now. Unofficial English translation. I'm going to asterisk that here, but... And I've actually been kind of playing a little bit on and off for the past week on my own, just to kind of see what it's like. And let me tell you, I'm having a blast with it, and I figure, you know what? I should probably do this for stream, because it's that fun. Let me get the game up here. Whoa! A little loud there. May have to turn my actual game audio down a little bit for this. Let me find where my capture is. There it is. So this is a Nintendo DS game, so it's gonna be split screen. It's just the way it's gonna be. Now, I played this before, and it's a pretty damn fun game. I think it's definitely one of the better Super Robot Wars games, in my opinion. And now with the translation, that I can actually understand what's going on and the story and the characters interacting. It almost feels totally different now, and so much better now. Like, wow! So you know what? For December, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. Let's get started here. I don't know if I'm gonna voice every character in this game, because there's a ton of dialogue, but I'll do some of it. So, changes in the century since the establishment of the Alliance Space Calendar. At the end of the old era, Earth's economy and social order had begun to collapse due to the exhaustion of natural resources, environmental degradation, and gross overpopulation. International conflict spread across the Earth's sphere on a daily basis, ultimately resulting in the outbreak of the Third World War. Humanity, terrified and dismayed by the war it wrought, sought to end the fighting through the unification of all nations and peoples, and so it was that the Earth Sphere United Nation, the SUN, came to be, with dominion over all political, economic, and military matters. This is all just set up here. With the subjugation of the independent lunar metropolis, defiant to the very end, the so-called Lunar War, the age of the Alliance Space Calendar officially began. This text is actually going faster than I can read it all, so... soon, blah 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 blah, Third World War, blah blah, mass leasing forward with energy, blah blah blah. Under construction of space colonies, free development of moon service, terraforming Mars, and eco-slicing, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to read all of this. It's just... We're tying together the intros of several different mecha shows together to create one unified opening to the game. But, you know, you can always pause and read it if you want. And I would suggest pausing and reading, because some of the stuff is quite interesting. How they tie everything together. Okay, we have our first Gundam guy there, Trace Kushinaga is mentioned. So we know Gundam Wing is here. Projects in there. Reference log with EI1. That's a reference to Gale Gagar, which is also in this game. And being the Raden. There's Tekkaman Blade. We have Jovian Lizards, which is the Desico. Terrorist attacks via robotic weapons. I think they're referring to Dr. Hell from Mazinger Z. Mazinger Z is in here. Naturals and coordinators. Yes, we got Gundam Seed in here as well. Space R&D development. Okay, trailers. This is kind of a little bit important here. Let's say in line space gun, mankind's honeymoon in space led to birth a new occupation for those who call it space own trailers. Excuse me. Trailers are contractors, and they do terraforming. And the important thing to know is the trailer is to the player faction, basically. It's the OG characters, as they are referred to. Because usually in these games, you take on the role of the OG character, which is a original character unique to the game. And they are not space pirates. They are, well, some of them are space pirates. But not us. Not us. We are good guys. I actually do like the OG characters in this game too, and their mechs. So that's also another plus. Alright, so this is who we're gonna be. Azuma Artigun. He has a Valstork. If you want it, you can change his name to whatever you want. You can change the name of his mech. You can change the name of the ship you have. And you can also change the name of all the weapon attacks too. So if you, there's a lot you can do here. But we're just going to leave it the way it is. And now this screen. This kind of gives you an idea of what's going to be in the game. Gundam Wing, the Desico, Tekkaman Blade, Full Metal Panic, King Gunner Robo, Mazinger Z, or Mazinger Kaiser more specifically. Gale Gagar, Go Lion, or as he's known in the West as Voltron. And this is our OG. So usually when I do this is the favorite system. This basically just you pick 3 series that are your favorites, and they will get an extra benefit bonus to upgrades. It's not really a big deal. Usually I always go for the originals. In this game I like going for Gale Gagar and Tekkaman, because Gale Gagar and Tekkaman are just they are the OP units in this game. So that's why I go for them, almost always. Let's begin. Alright. June 13th, 99 ASC, ship's log. It's been 2 full weeks now. Still no new job, still hanging out on bits. The junk guild's stuck here too. We've tinkered with pretty much everything metal on this rock. But the real problem is that nearly all our last paycheck went into repairs. Bankruptcy number 36, here we come. But hey, at least the next log should be on a ship that's actually doing ship things. Dad says we got some new clients coming up. Guess where our destination is. So long, boring log entries. Tomorrow we set sail for awesome and never look back. Duo. Metals have problems. It happens, I get it. We gotta get back to Earth. Why do we have to get stuck with trailers? And Quattro. All I know is, if you need something moved in space, you call a trailer. You seem to have history with them, Duo. That's one way of putting it. My sweeper team got up close and personal with them all the time. Let's just say I could have gone the rest of my life without seeing another one. How so? Look, the idea of trailers being delivery boys is left over from the expansion days. Now they mainly deliver from passing trade ships to themselves, or from the military to the wrong hands. Sure, they're transporting us, but you can bet they were paid a pretty penny under the table. If you ask me, they ought to cut the crap and call themselves what they are, space pirate. Now that you mention it, I bet it wasn't on the official star charts. Oh yeah, I knew they had their little hives around here. Never had the pleasure of visiting one. And how did Lady Une even know about this place? Sure, she's the Preventer's boss, but still. If they're as bad as you say they are, I'm surprised she's recommending us to them at all. Desperate times, bud. They are right to Earth, and Preventers can't send their own. Besides, this op's ultra classified. We gotta stick to the shadows. And that's trailer turf. Yeah, this intel has to make it back to HQ at all cost. Any transport is better than none. We'll just have to take the rest as it comes. I know what to do if the trailers try anything funny. What is that exactly? A little something they call space jacking. I'm sure you've heard of it. These guys are scum, Quatre. Being gracious guest ain't on the menu. Understood. I'll keep my eyes peeled. They should be here any minute now. I'm not expecting a limousine or anything. Just a nice, quiet ride, that's all. You hear me, Valstork family? Hey, so, are you guys Quatre, Ribera, Winner, and Hiro Yui? Yes, that's us, and you are? Zuma Artigun. I'm with the Valstork family. Was babysitting on our service contract, or are they just messing with us? Watch your mouth, Chuckles. Keep with that attitude, and I'll rip off that braid and use it to snag a space whale. Wow. I haven't heard a good thing about the trailers, and somehow I'm still disappointed. Something tells me I'm gonna have to get used to that feeling. Are you deaf or just too plain stupid to understand a warning? It's like right away trying to tell off Duo. Oh man, did I say that out loud? What, you think I'm just some little kid? I got news for you, pal. I'm a seasoned trailer. Raised to call the great wide void home. Better not mess with me, got that? Hell, we're basically the same age. You do you, bro. Just don't forget, the customer is always right. Oh, sorry, are you not old enough to know how to treat a customer? Alright, you're gonna get it now, you son of a... Ugh. That's enough, Kazuma. Mihiro, what are you doing here? Dad sent me. I wanted to make sure you were treating the clients right. The old fart trusts you more than me. Typical. I'm sorry, who are you? I'm Mihiro Artigun. I'm here to welcome you to our humble vessel. We sincerely apologize for my brother's behavior. It won't happen again. It won't, will it? Damn it, Mihiro. I don't need you to apologize to these pricks. What's the matter with you? Did you forget the trailer tenants? Kindness for customers and care for cargo. Haha, she's your little sister? Would have fooled me, that's for sure. Thought I told you to shut you... Ugh. Pipe down, Kazuma. Dad! Daddy! I sent you to welcome clients, and you pick a fight with them? Do you want us to go bankrupt? But they... You can make your excuses back on the Valstork after you've made the guest beds. But that's Carrot's job. Don't make me repeat myself. You means you. Fine, fine, I'm going already. Now to business. Mr. Winter and Mr. Yui, yes? My apologies for the delay. Mr. Blessfield Artigun, I assume. That's me. I'm the head of the Valstork family. I'm also the father of Mahiro here, as well as Kazuma. Really begging your pardon. It's a pleasure to do business with you, Captain Blessfield. Please, no need for formalities. Call me Bless. Didn't you say these were space pirates? He seems like a perfect gentleman. No way. Did you see his kid? Total OG thug. This guy's just better at putting on an act. I bet the girl's in on it too. Excuse me, did you need something? Alright, just talking about our business. I see. By the way, how do you two like duck? Duck? I'm not opposed to it, I suppose. Dad, did you kill a duck? On the way over here. I thought our guest deserved a warm welcome, so I took a trip to the market. I totally did not run over that duck on the way here. I just happened to be passing by the docks on my way back, and here we are. And if it's alright with you, gentlemen, I'd like to treat you to dinner before we leave port. It'll be an excellent opportunity to introduce my crew and discuss our job in more detail. Hope you'll accept. It'd be such a waste of good duck. And I know my way around roasting one, if I do say so myself. You've got to try my dad's cooking. I promise, you've never had anything like it. Well, okay. We'd love to join you, Captain Bless. Wonderful. Mahiro, tell Shihome to prep the oven. You got it. Watch your back, Quattro. You don't know what this old man's got up his sleeve. Really? You seem nice. Even the kid didn't seem that bad. Don't fall for it. He says he's roasting a duck, but I bet he's looking to cook our goose. Oh, you're being paranoid. I'm even using Hero's name as an alias. I mean, that's just... like he hasn't done the same to me. He'll understand. Can I help you? Or is this more of your business, Mr. Hero Yui? Yeah, it is, if you don't mind. You know, something about this old man bugs me. How do I get the feel I've seen him before? Does everyone have their plate? Let's eat then. We're not going to wait for Kazuma. Never mind him, Shihome. I'm gonna eat cold duck on his account. Akane is right. The smell alone is quite simply divine. You guys, just give him a few more minutes. I'm okay with waiting for him. Don't trouble yourselves one bit, sirs. We've got a trailer tenant for just this kind of thing. A trailer tenant? What's that? Yeah, it's kind of like those rules things that, you know what, whatever. Well, this one goes. Food is like iron. Strike while it's hot. And do. Tenants. They're surprisingly old-fashioned, aren't they, Duo? Duo? You wanna know my new tenant? Don't talk to me till my plate's clean. See, Mr. Hero? I told you. Sure did. Whatever they paid you, you just delivered. We're not even out of the port yet. Since we're all here, let me introduce you to the Valstork family. As you know, my name is Blessfield Artigun. I act as a captain of the Valstork, a private interstellar transporter vessel. You've also met my youngest daughter, Mahiro. This is my eldest, Shihome, and then Akane. Shihome Artigun. Armed. I manage sensors and comms. Akane Artigun. I'm the guns. Pleased to meet you. Guns? Your ship is armed? It's a dangerous world out in the void. The only ones watching out for us are ourselves. The Alliance sure isn't. They'd sooner lock us all up. We gotta be able to take it and dish it out. You mean fish it out, Akane? That's the expression. Really? Dang, I've said wrong all this time. No, it's definitely dish it out. Stupid horse, quit messing with me. Dear me, can't you take a joke? This is Horace Horian. Despite his personality, I promise his piloting abilities are very serious. Wait, you're not an Artigun? Not yet, at least. We'll see if either Shihomi or Mihiro have anything to say about that. Wink, wink. I prefer Shihomi because Mihiro's like way underage. Oh, Horace, you tease. That's still not funny. Wait, aren't you forgetting someone on that list? Looks like I'm bringing up the rear, eh? Doesn't want to marry me, damn. Last but not much, very much not least, the Valstork family's own guru, Gurnt Calabinario. I'm just gonna go with that. Ah, come on now. I'm more of a hermit than anything these days. And yet, the legend of Helvis Gurnt, mentor to bless the Hawkeye, is still very much alive. To every trailer in the system. I should say, you can't send yourself to a home just yet. Did you just say Hellfist and Hawkeye? Sorry, I'm late, gang. Yo, Shihomi, which place's mine? Here you are, sweetie. Did you wash your hands? I'll chop them off for you. Mind your manners, Kazuma. We have company. Give me a break, Dad. Wait, you mean we're actually working for these clowns? Clowns? Young man, do you need a refresher on Trailer 101? Your mouth is good for something other than shoveling food into you, you know. You can do other things with that mouth. Hey, hold up. Shouldn't you fill me in on what the job actually is before anything else? What's up, Chuckles? There's something on my face. Don't tell me Dad screwed up the recipe. Be a sign of the end times. I suppose I'll take over. You should have heard most of it from our superiors, but in short, I'd like you to transport us and 2 pieces of cargo to Earth. My goodness, Earth. Whoa, Earth. Does that mean you 2 are from there? Well, we were working there, but were born out in the colonies. As for us, we operate mainly between the Lagrange points and the moon. I believe this vessel hasn't been to Earth in several years. Never even been there. Kazuma hasn't either. Really? You haven't? Well, yeah. Yeah, Kazuma and Mihiro have a lot of growing up to do. Shut up, Canny. You got some growing up to do, too. Find that washboard you call a rack. Why, you little... Enough, Kazuma. You know very well that if there's one thing that makes you a child, it's that hair-trigger temper. Yeah, I know. I'm just a black sheep of the great Hawkeye's family, right? Kazuma. Dad, Kazuma, the clients are watching. Oh dear. Please accept my deepest apologies. Our behavior was inexcusable. If I may ask, how did you guys settle on us for your trip? I mean, I'm certain you wouldn't need trailers just to ferry you to Earth. Don't forget our cargo. It's a rush job besides. You don't trust the Aerospace R&D Agency's flights to make it to Earth. No surprise there. You're well informed, I see. Trailers live and die on their intel. Word is, the upper atmosphere is infested with radon from their nest in the orbital ring. And the Alliance has its hands full with the Jovian lizards. Hush, you got the Earth nations and the colonies staring daggers at each other. It is rather dangerous to attempt travel from the colonies to Earth right now. And you want us to bodyguard you through that gauntlet? That the long and short of it? step off, Kazuma. Easy, Dad. I never said that was going to be a problem. Huh? You guys made the right call. If that's what you're after, you're the very best in the biz. Sit back and relax. You and your cargo are gonna get to Earth without a scratch. Know why? Because we're the trailers of the Valstork family. Kazuma. There's just a little matter of compensation. 5,000 G up front, 10K on completion. Well, at least it's got a grown-up sized head. Well, if you got the cash, we'll deliver. Valstork might not be big, but it's as fast as anything out there. We'll be on Earth before we can say space bugs. Space bugs. I'm not there yet. Thank you very much. That's settled, right? Hero? Sure, I guess. And I say we practice the old tenet. Do right by yourself, and righter by the customer. We're leaving port tomorrow. Our guest quarters are already set for them, right? Aye, Captain. Ship's all repaired and refueled. You could go now if you had a mind. Take care of things around here, Grandpa. Let me guess, you want us to bring you some souvenir? Reading glasses and a bow tie? You cheeky little bird, you. Watch yourself, cause if you come back with so much of a dent in your mech, I'll put a wrench in your skull. Hell, one day or another, you and Dad are gonna have to realize that I know what I'm doing. Finally, we get to the mission. Like I said, there's a lot of dialogue to go through. I don't know if I'm gonna read all of it, cause it's gonna be like that every mission. Oh, there's our other Gundam character, Lo. Lo is here. So this is something in particular I do actually like about Super Wars W. There is not a whole lot of Gundam stuff in the first half of this game. The Gundam stuff they do have, they have a lot of the Seed MSV and manga stuff in here, which I love seeing. So it's not just strictly, you know, TV series stuff. There's a lot of manga and extra stuff thrown into this game too, so that's one of the reasons I also kind of really like this game, because I like seeing some of this stuff you don't normally see. So right here we got Lo Biel of the Astray frame theme here. Later, Kazuma. Hope to see you again soon. You too, Lo. Give Professor and Liam my regards. Be careful out there, my hero. Tell your sisters I said hi. I will. Take care of yourself, Kisato. There he goes. We'll see him again later. Whose ship was that? Junk Guild. They're friends of ours. We were setting off at the same time, so they tagged along with us up to here. Sounds like the trailers and the Junkmen have a pretty good relationship. Oh yeah, folks gotta stick together if they want to make it out in space. Really? Yeah, of course they do, Autry. What do you look so surprised for? We just heard the trailers are, well, basically pirates. Oh yeah? Who the hell from? Kazuma. Back off, Kazuma. Get your post. But Dad, didn't you hear? They think we're pirates. Hang on. Is that why you gave me crap when I came to get you? A man shows his worth with his actions, not his mouth. But don't make me repeat myself. Here, I'll show you two to your seats. Thanks, my hero. I'm a bit surprised that you're working too. My brother and I have our own jobs to do. Greetings! Would you like some coffee? Well, what's this thing? I am Carrot, this vessel's support robot. He was made with the ship, as a matter of fact. This little guy's a real Swiss Army knife. Cooking, cleaning, laundry, even ship function support. You name it, he does it. You flatter me, Miss Akane. Now that's high class. How many ships have their own support bot? Come to think of it, this ship doesn't look anything like the standard Alliance battleships. I wouldn't expect it to. But you see, the Valstork is... warning. Oh. Incoming messages from Liam aboard the home. Several unknowns are closing in. Now? Boss, it must be done. They were just waiting for us to move out of bit to make their move, eh? Is something wrong? You want to see some real live space pirates? Well, you're in luck. What? Lose them, horse. Push the engine into the rut if you have to. Aye aye. Hold on, sirs. This might get bumpy. Hold up, Dad. You're not actually thinking of having us turn tail and run, are you? The trailer's first and foremost priority is the fulfillment of the contract. You can't risk endangering our clients. You can't risk letting this bunch run loose either. They're on course for bit. If we let them go, they'll just hurt other folks. I get that the job's important. If we run out on this, it'll be a disgrace to the trailer name. Kazuma, why do you keep saying my name, Quattro? Are you sure you can handle it? Absolutely. I wouldn't have said it right in front of the clients. I'm good for it. Kazuma, I'm ready too. Distance 3,000 in closing. They'll be in visual range soon. It's your call, Dad. All hands, battle stations. The Valstork's moving to intercept the space pirates. Our honor as trailers demands it. Copy that. Let's do this. Don't slack off, Force. I should say the same, Akane. Remember, wasted ammo is wasted money. Come on, Mihiro. Right. Kazuma, Mihiro, wait. Quattro and Hero, right? Just stay right here and watch. He'll show you exactly what the difference is between a space pirate and a genuine trailer. A genuine... Hostiles incoming. Those are Alliance units. They could be deserters. Or just thugs using Alliance mechs off the black market. Regardless, those space pirates are wholly different animals from proper trailers. As I'm sure you realize by now, yes, Mr. Duo Maxwell? How do you... You're bombarding the ship. What's the hold-up, Kazuma? Get going. Sorry, Kenny. We're ready now. Booting mission disk. Initiating battle program. Ready to catapult. Get out there, Kazuma. Up. Air Force mode. I'm launching. Off we go, Mihiro. What the? That thing's fast. What kind of machine is that? That A-Bank's got zilch on it. Bet you think you can get away with anything, eh? That's just ended. You guys are making true blue trailers look bad. What the hell's this kid on about? Do it. No data means it's rare. We just hit the jackpot, boys. The junkmen will pay through their noses for this scrap. Talk's cheap, scumbag. You're all gonna get what you deserve. I swear it on the trailer's good name. Linkage and balancers are green. Weapon safety is disengaged. Shift to CQC mode. Confirmed. I'm coming for you, freak. Close combat mode. Go! Whoa, the mech transformed? Captain Bless, is that? Yup, that's our secret weapon, the Valhawk. We better move in too, Dad. Can't let Kazuma handle all this by his lonesome. Right you are, Valstork. Full speed ahead. Cover the Valhawk. Hi, here we go. Kazuma, all systems are green across the board. Oh yeah, time to give those crooks an eyeful of the real trailer soul. Finally we can begin. We're half an hour in and we could finally start. Alright. So this is the battle screen, where we do most of our fighting. So this is pretty simple. It's a lot easier now as you have a translation. You can see what you can do here. So you have a player turn, you have an enemy turn. You can move your unit within the green. You can use your attack options right here. Transformable units will have a change option, so you can change to flight mode, robot mode. And spirits are like special. They're kind of like I guess I would describe them as like special skills. Not really skills. Kind of like spells. Kind of like magic spells that the character can cast to basically improve, to provide a benefit of some kind. It's not really an attack thing, it's more to provide benefits and buffs and debuffs, sort of thing. And you generally want to always try and take advantage of that when you can, because it can make a really big difference. But since we have like 2 people on the ship, we have Kazuma and Mihiro have access to their spirits. Out of these, Focus is probably one of the better ones to have, because that's just an automatic boost to your evasion and hit right there. That's almost always a good option to go with if you don't know what else to do. So, these enemies are pretty weak to deal with here, so I'm not gonna... I don't want to get myself in range of all of them here. You'll be counterattacking all of them. So, when you start to attack somebody, you have your... On the right, that 100 is showing you your hit percentage. On the left is showing the hit percentage of the enemy when they try to counterattack you. So, if you try and attack an enemy, they're almost always going to try to counterattack you. That's something you have to kind of keep in mind. Now, as a player, you have on the... Well, we'll get to it on the enemy turn here, but... Let's go ahead and attack him. And watch the fun animations. That's kind of half the fun of these games. You got a lot of nerves using us trailers as a front for your crap. Buckle up. I'm here to give you a crash course on what the trailer soul is about. Game on! Ha! Light him up on approach. Get back here, we're not done with you. And this is a finisher move. Oh yeah! They'll automatically do a finisher move if they get the kill on an enemy. Not all the attacks have finishers, but some of them do. You can move Valstork in. Let's see. Let's do Grit. Grit is almost like, I think in other games it's called Invincibility. But this basically just makes it so that the next attack that hits you is only going to do 10 damage. It's a great little... It's a great defensive skill to have. It only will protect you from 1 attack though, you have to remember that. It's good on ships because ships really can't evade attacks. They're always going to get hit. But they have a lot of HP and a lot of weapons usually, so... I want to not get too close here because they're going to aggro on the ship automatically. They do, so... Enemies will almost always try to gun for flagship. You have to kind of remember that. If your flagship gets shot down, you lose. So just remember that. Flagship can take a lot of hits, but it can't take an infinite amount of hits, so... You have to be kind of... You have to strategize how you use your flagships in the battle maps, so they don't get overwhelmed. So this is an enemy turn. Enemy choosing to attack. Kind of the same screen here. The only difference is now I can take an action on how to react. So we can counterattack. Choose a counterattack, you can select the attack you want to counterattack with. Use a shot launcher. Or you can choose to defend, which will reduce damage if you get hit. So this is a pretty good option for things that can't evade. And then lastly you have the evade option, which you choose evade. that'll reduce the hit rate of the enemy, so you can just avoid getting hit entirely, but you won't counterattack. Fast units are better off using evade. Tankier units are better off using defend, or if you know you're gonna get hit, regardless, you want to use defend and not. But if you can tolerate getting hit, then by all means use counterattack. But we're probably not going to get hit. We only has 19%, so no counting. But these are just the basics of how these games work. 19% and got hit. Good job, Kazuma. Good job. What was I just saying about hit percentages? Ugh. He's going for the ship. He's got 100% hit rate, but he's only going to do like 10 damage. On the beam launcher, that's fine. Oh well, since we've seen combat, is everyone ready? I'll locate the enemy and forecast their trajectories for you, Akane. Please do, sis. Keep a steady, horse. I can't turn down a request from you. Let's get to work. Fishing a bear. Oh, brother. I don't think they're taking us seriously. Nope, they're not. I'm gonna shoot you with totally not finger guns. Battleship cannon, oh no. Tough world out here, kid. You're calling the ship a kid. I didn't think it'd be that powerful. Okay, so that's a reaction skill up there. Some pods have reaction skills where they can just shoot down enemy missiles, or they can use their shield to reduce damage. It's totally dependent on the machine and the pilot. There's always a set chance that that will occur in battle. It's not always guaranteed. It is nice when it does happen. Get bit! Okay, we gotta level up on Kazuma. I give up. Mercy. Please, let me live. Don't shoot! Kazuma? I may hate your guts, but if I shot you, I'd be just as bad. Very good, Kazuma. Remember this, pirate. We trailers value human life above anything. No one survives the void alone. You gotta be a community. Bless your heart, kid. I'll never forget this kindness, I swear it. Look up, dude, I'm not killing you, but you and your buddies are still gonna get your due over at Bit. You better start saying your prayers, because trailers don't cut criminals any slack. Oh, crap. Good work, Kazuma. Bit's already called, and they're sending folks to pick them up. How about, Dad? Feel like maybe it's time to start giving me some credit? Azuma, watch out! What's going on, sis? Several unknowns just entered attack range. They're so small and fast, we didn't pick them up. Unknowns? Oh, come on. You're telling me I did that whole honorable bit for nothing? Unknowns incoming. What the hell are those? Never seen anything like them. Kane, if we'd seen them before, they wouldn't be unknowns. Well, gee, you think? Stupid horse. They're about the size of a tall human. They look like... Are those Tekkamen? They do kind of resemble Varadim's commanders, but... It doesn't matter what those are. They're looking for a fight, so we gotta give one to them. I suppose. I don't know what they're packing, so hold nothing back. Attack! Getting a beat on those things is like trying to blast a fly with a bazooka. Are we gonna be okay, Kazuma? Here's some advice, my hero. The worse things look, the more you gotta keep on pushing. Give those guys an opening and they'll swarm you. Okay. Come on, you shrimps. You don't get to shoot us in the back and ask for any mercy. Here comes these things. Id. They're called ids. Quit zipping around. Sheesh, I hate these things already. Don't let their speed trip you up, Kazuma. Hey. Check out how much ass I can kick. Oh, he's doing the plasma attack. Plasma execution, shoot. I'll call plasma executor, but that's what the translation is. Word. Close range. Melee attack. Aw, Kazuma, come on. Yeah, another hit. You only take like maybe one or two more hits here. Hey, the Beyblade, I mean the Ray Blade. Here we go. Have some of this while you're at it. Oh yeah. Okay. Jade Flosion is like the ultimate attack on this machine. I don't want to waste it on my counter attack. It's just personal preference here. But even if we get hit, we can survive one more hit if we do. But Kazuma's a good pilot, he'll dodge this. But no, he won't dodge it because we're still in the early game. So we gotta work on that. I know CQC. Cargo hatch has opened. What? But the client's cargo is in there. Gundams! Those two were Gundam pilots the whole time? Maybe they're looking to slip away while we're keeping the enemy busy. No, I don't think that's the case. You copy, Kazuma, my hero? That voice, Quatre. You guys are pilots? Yep, we are. Didn't seem right to keep the boys tucked away with this going down. That makes you. I owe you an apology, Kazuma. I had you guys all wrong. Thanks for showing me what a proper trailer looks like. Hero. Oh, whoops, forgot I was incognito. Let's try that again. I'm Duo Maxwell, aka the Reaper. But watch your back, Kazuma. Neither of us want to see someone like you get killed. Guys, Kazuma. Hey now, you're not so mad at us, right? I said exactly what I needed to hear. Kazuma, why do you keep saying my name, Quatre? You know what? I think we can be pals after all. I'm very grateful for your assistance, Mr. Duo, Mr. Quatre. Don't mention it. We can appreciate the value of human life as much as the next guy. Let's get to it, Duo. You may be looking at humanity's newest nightmare. So now we get our Gundams. This guy fell in Sandrock Custom. These are all the we're already skipped ahead to the Endless Waltz here. And this is one thing about some of the Super Wars games. It does sometimes kind of bug me when they have Gundam Wing in them. They'll just completely skip over the TV series of Gundam Wing and go straight to Endless Waltz. Kind of bugs me sometimes, but you know, kind of whatever. There is no whole lot of Gundam Wing content in this game, so I'm kind of gloss over it here. Let's see. Are they going to get an attack range if I do? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to focus on both of them because that will help ensure their survival. Should be able to get like a hit on both of them. Watch as I make one Goom-chun too. It's practically magic. I do feel like the game audio is probably a little loud sometimes. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. It's kind of peeking into the hopefully that's a little bit more manageable. Put that in the window. Alright, Sandrock. Yeah, cross fisher. We do need to fix the Valstork here. So off to the side here, these are support skills. And these are skills basically cast by other characters. This one's cast by Shiomi. Trust restores 2,000 health. Actually gonna do it twice here. Alright, well no, I can't. We're going to focus again. I forget what my hero has. Cheer. Cheer gets you the gain, which I think is an EXP booster for one turn. Or no, for one kill. If you kill, you get an EXP boost. We can use scan to reduce the evasion of some enemies. I don't know if this works in all the SRW games, but it does work in this one. Normally scan just gives you information on the enemy, but this also has the benefit of lowering the evasion of the enemy, so... You know, not that I really need it. Another thing that's to point out here, this little light blue area around the ship, that's actually a command aura, I guess you want to call it. Any units that are within that command aura will get a buff to their hit and evasion, I believe. So if you move the ship up to here, Duo and Butchery now get buffs if they're hitting evasion. Now they're close to the ship here. I think Valhawk's just out of range, but we should be okay. So the reason I don't want to like using something like Jade Explosion as a counterattack, it uses a lot of energy. So some attacks will use ammo, like the Laser Vulcan using ammo. You have 20 shots of this. If you run out, then you can't use anymore. The Beam Shot Launcher has max ammo of 10. We already used 4 shots of it, so Ray Blade's a melee weapon, doesn't have any limitation on it. Then you have attacks that use energy. Energy is a limited resource. It's like MP in an RPG game. Magic points. And usually these are probably your more powerful attacks. But you can't use them a lot because they will use a lot of energy. So you want to not waste them on, especially on mooks. I want to waste them on mooks. So we're going to use the Plasma Execution again. This dude. Since he's full health anyway. It probably won't kill him in one shot. But we'll go ahead and do it anyway. Yeah, I guess I gotta counter that. I can't. That's the only long range attack I got right now. It's like just out of range of my beam rifle, I guess. In this sense, I'm probably not going to waste my energy, so I'm just going to evade. So you do have the option of just skipping the animations. You don't have to watch them every time. And if you do watch them every time, the battles will take like a long time if you choose to watch everything. So to skip, I can just press B. And this kind of gives me a quick summary. So he evaded, so that's all it was to him. We wanna... Oh, I can't do that yet. I don't know, we might be able to hit him with this. And with the big cannon. Should get a finisher animation, I think it is. Yeah. Trey's going to use his head Vulcans to kill this one. Pretty fun. Normally, head Vulcans are mostly useless in most of these games, but it's not too bad in this game. I mean, it does minimal damage, but you know, you don't want to waste your energy attacks. You can just do that. Alright, I'll do the finisher attack here on this guy. Finish him. Can handle everything I got. Super serious mode, go! The last unit's making a run for it, Kazuma. Get back here, you jerk. Whoa. Is that Tekkaman Blade? No, I don't think so. Maybe it's one of their buddies. Hold on. Something's off there. I will not die. Not until I have told them. Mysterious warrior. Mystery man. They're fighting each other. Watch it, Kazuma. He's headed your way. Whoa. It's fast. The white unknowns exited our radar's range. What was that thing? You're alright, Kazuma? I think so. Guess that guy didn't want any trouble with us. Potter, we're not reading any other unknowns in our scans. Looks like the storm has passed, Finn. Everyone, back to the ship, and bring me a status report. Copy that, Dad. Can you believe we've only been on the job a few hours? At least I'm gonna have plenty of material to fill up the ship's log. It was our responsibility to escort you safely and quietly to Earth. And we failed. Please accept my deepest apologies. Dad, you do remember that they're the ones who decided to jump into the fray, right? Yeah? Yeah. Pipe down, Kazuma. There's this egg on the collective Valstork family's face. I'm the head of our family, not you. Fine. Captain Bless, Kazuma does have a point. We joined the battle of our own volition. If you ask me, just meeting Hawkeye, the legendary trailer, already made this a good deal. Oh ho! Means tales of our boss's bygone youth are pretty well known. My youth is nowhere close to being bygone, of course. Thank you very much. Sorry, boss. Just a slip of the tongue there. Either way, don't beat yourself up over what happened, Captain. Please, I insist to beat myself up. I consider our apology to Kazuma for our rude behavior. Yeah, that was my bad, Kazuma. I shouldn't have charged you guys with the same brush as those pirates back there. So long as we're clear on that, we're cool. There are a lot of pirates out there calling themselves trailers, so it's an easy mistake to make. Especially since there aren't a lot of real trailers left either. Just don't forget that those guys and proper trailers are as different as night and day. If anything could convince me of that, it's your pride. Pride? Seems a little heavy, to be honest. Okay, I understand where you two are coming from. This then. The contract is void. We'll get you two over to Earth as a personal favor. But boss, just wait a moment. Are you serious, Dad? We're in no position to work for free right now. Oh? What happened to all that talk about trailer pride, Kazuma? Word got out that the Valstork family had to be bailed out by its escortees. You could kiss our hard-won reputation goodbye. I see. As they say, fame is better than profit. Either way is fine with me. Not like we're the ones paying for this. If this is how you want to do it, I sure ain't complaining. Father, are you certain? Yeah, it's fine. Just look at it like one big company vacation. Besides, I've always wanted to show Earth to Mahiro. Thanks, Dad. That said, we aren't exactly rolling in it, so you folks will need to pay for your own food and such. That'll be no problem. Look forward to making this voyage with your family, Captain Bless. Guess this means you won't be employer and employee for the rest of the trip, huh? Yep, pretty much. Here's to the road ahead, Kazuma. You're here. And Duo, pretty familiar with my dad, right? Yeah, word about Hawkeye, the greatest trailer ever. Made rounds even back in my colony. Sure didn't expect him to know about me, though. Should have known better. My dad and Gurnt never really talk much about the old days. Since you'll be around, mind hitting me with some of those stories you've heard? Oh man, I have one you have to hear. So there was this one time my buddy blew up his Gundam and somehow he survived. It's a fucking miracle. Okay, that's enough idle chit-chat, you two. Not only are we behind schedule, we have to shave our lost income out of our expenses. Tighten your belts. As for Trailer Lieutenant goes, time is money. And money is time. Aye, boss. That attitude's why I knew you were the greatest trailer all around. To your stations, everyone. Duo, Quatre, you're in charge of running shipwide checks and backing up Shiomi as navigator. Sorry, we have to work? Didn't you hear what Kazuma said? Our relationship's not trailer and client anymore. Sorry, but our ship can't afford to have freeloaders on board. We'd be happy to show you to the airlock. Nice one, Dad. Here's to the cheapest trailer in the universe. Heh, that's got a nice ring to it. I guess the Reaper reaps what he sows. Don't complain, Duo. You might just make for a good trailer someday, you know. Hey, I didn't ask for a limo. Excuse me for not wanting to work my way to Earth. Alright, crew. Give me a check on all systems. Initiating total check. SPLS, CCM, RPM are green. No issues with the built-in test. Lift deck is online. Common radar systems are standing by. Outlook, online system check. All clear on our end. Units idling and standing by. Support system has cleared its online checks. No abnormalities across the ship. Thrust is holding at 80%. All checks are confirmed. A-OK. Set a course for Earth then. Full speed ahead, Valstork. Earth. I'm about to see it with my own 2 eyes. The mystery people. We'll be reaching the solar system soon, won't we, applicant? Yes. The navigation program has already completed 99.962% of its routine. I confess I did not expect us to travel to this remote part of the galaxy again. This star system is presently home to an unusually high number of commingling forces. Radam, machine life forms, even the evoluted. How lucky for us. And if what applicants after is also here, then this voyage is looking to be very worth our time. Are we to begin operations soon, then? No. Our schedule is clear. We need to wait 8 Earth months before making our move. But there are a lot of unknown variables around. Applicant, have your dog cut them down to size. Acknowledged. Hopefully, this voyage will turn out fruitful. The survival of all knowledge depends on it. Finally, that's chapter 1. Alright. So this is the intermission screen. This is where we can do pilot training, we can upgrade the mechs we have, we can equip parts, save the game. Let's look at, I'm gonna go through this here. Pilot training, so I think for every kill a character makes, they get a battle point, and that can be spent on upgrading their stats. So Duo has 5 here. We can upgrade any of his stats here. This is close quarter combat, which is melee attacks, ranged attacks, defensive skill, skill, which I'll explain a little bit in a moment here, evasion, and hit percentage. Skill. This determines the reaction skills of the pilot here, like the like the shoot down effect that we saw earlier. This kind of determines the chance of that happening. So this is basically, the number doesn't determine the percentage. It's actually the number versus the skill of the enemy determines the percentage of reaction skills happening. So this is just 1/2 of the stat that determines the reaction thing. So, but the higher this is, the more likely it'll occur, because you have to kind of be above the skill number of the enemy in order to have a reaction skill to have a chance to happen. So, if that makes any sense, that's at least that's the way I understand it. So, the other thing here is that I think, like I mentioned before, no, I don't think I mentioned this before. Some units don't have any melee attacks, and some units don't have any ranged attacks. The Death Sky Hell doesn't really have any ranged attacks except for the head Vulcans, so he's really more of a close combat unit. So I wouldn't put any stats into his range here, so it's just not really going to provide any benefit here. They're not really going to use the head Vulcans all that often, so we'll bump his close combat up, and I'll put a couple points to evasion and hit here for him. Nicely here. Quattre's kind of in the same, with the Sandrock Customs, kind of in the same boat. He doesn't have any good range attacks except for the head Vulcan. You know, it always bugs me with the Sandrock Custom. The Sandrock Custom in this Endless Waltz version does not have the Beam Uzi that the TV series Sandrock has. But at least that will give him a ranged weapon if he still had it. But he doesn't have it in this for whatever reason, so like, you know, almost kind of feel like a downgrade. But he does have the... He has the shoulder pads and the cloth beam, the beam cloth armor, which doesn't really seem to provide any benefit in this game, but it's just kind of there because it is. Now Kazuma has both, so goes up. Now, Bless as a commander of the ship does not have any melee attacks. Most of your flagships will not have any sort of melee attack in them, so there's no point in trying to put points in a close combat on a battleship. These are points for the pilots, I want to make that clear. At some point later in the game, you will kind of have the ability to kind of swap the pilots around on the machines, but we don't have that option right now. But I will bump into evasion a little bit, you know. Now, upgrading units. This is the other half. This is where you can actually upgrade the machines themselves. So when I mentioned the favoriting system earlier, this kind of is what that is here. So you see that the Gundams here have a set level that they can be upgraded to a max right there. Now I favorited the OG mechs, so you'll see here the OG mechs have a added bonus upgrade area. So they can upgrade all the way up to here. They can really kind of max out their stats on these. So that's what the favorite system is. But as you can see, it's going to take a lot of resources to max these out. So I wouldn't count on maxing those out during a first playthrough. Some of those resources will carry over into the next playthrough. So through the next playthrough, you'll be able to max things out, but not on the initial playthrough. Also, some units do carry over upgrades or share upgrades. The Valstork and the Valhawk share upgrades. So if I upgrade the HP on the Valhawk, it'll also upgrade the HP on the Valstork. So that is a awesome money-saving tip, I guess, just to be aware of and try to maximize that as much as you can. And I'm gonna upgrade just a basic. I'm gonna give everybody kind of a basic upgrade here. I'll get Quattro some more armor, and we'll get ability to escape here. Now parts are kind of extra. They're just parts you can add to the ship to give them some extra benefits. And in this case, we got consumables. Propellant tank restores the energy, cartridge restores the ammo, and repair kit restores HP. So I'm going to give repair kit to him, and a cartridge for them. Valstork's going to get propellant tank to restore energy if it needs it, and the other two Gundams will just get repair kits from him. We'll get a lot more parts as the game progresses. And then you have stats. You just want to look at the general stats of the characters or the mechs. You can look at that. If you're into all the numbers and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game. I'm not gonna save over my other playthrough. I'm already at like chapter 14 on the other playthrough I was doing earlier. I will go into slot 2 here. Give the game a second to catch up here. Hold up. And let's see, reference. This is basically a dictionary of the skills that you have so far. You just want to know what something does. Now the shop, if you have the money, you can buy extra parts at the shop. I think you can also sell stuff at the shops too. I'm not 100% certain on that. But, you know, I spend all my money on upgrades, so I'm not don't really need to buy anything. Settings. Here are just your game settings. I can turn the grid off. I don't need that. Animations, battle animations on the top screen or cursor. Okay, you can still change the weapon names if you want to here. Shortcut, tactical shortcut. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. One of the neat things you can also do, you can change the battle theme for the mechs themselves. Like I want Kazuma to use the Endless Waltz theme, I can in battle, or something else. But it's you can have some fun with that later on in the game when you get more units available. But I'm gonna leave it that way for now. And let's go ahead and do the next mission here. Missions, they probably are going to be a little lengthy because of the story parts and the battles. The battles will get longer as the game progresses here, so I think we're going to have enough time to do 2 battles early on, then later on it's probably only going to be 1 battle per stream. We'll see. I'll just play it by ear. June 19th, 99 ASC. Ship's log. It's been several days since we left BIT, and things have been mostly okay. That is, if you don't count a couple pirate attacks. Duo and Quattro, meanwhile, have really settled in with our crew. Overall, it's been pretty quiet, and today should be no different. If I had to complain about anything, it'd be this company vacation deal. The threat of that 36th bankruptcy is still hanging over our heads. What are you up to, Kazuma? Ah, Duo. Don't sneak up on me like that, man. What you writing? Private journal? Ooh, poetry? You could kinda call it a journal. It's the Valstork's log. Dad put me in charge of keeping the thing up to date. Ship's log, huh? Not exactly the first thing that comes to mind when you say trailer. Dad's really into keeping journals. He's always going on about how important memories are. Not that he'll share any of his or anything, of course. You could say that again. Let us know if a subject was off limits with zero ambiguity. Still, isn't it usually the captain's job to do the ship's log? He's just being lazy. Like I don't have my own stuff to do around here. Speaking of, shouldn't you be cleaning the ship? Or is this your excuse? You're one to talk. You ought to be doing the laundry right now, no? Stare off. I say this calls for a deal. What do you say? Sure thing. I ain't telling them if you're not. Oh dear. What are we ever going to do with you two? Show me. Where did you come from? Duo, for crying out loud. I can't believe you left your post. Crap. And she's got Quattro with her. Duo. Backing off is a big no-no. And that goes double for laundry duty. With so many ladies aboard our ship, you can imagine how many clothes there are to wash. That's the thing, Shiomi. Most of the clothes are, girly things, if you catch my drift. Oh, right. Our only boy on board is Kazuma, so that didn't even occur to me. I'll ask Carrot to handle the laundry. I'll let Dad know. Does that mean they get some time off? Not quite, mister. You can help Kazuma with his cleaning duties. Seriously? There's a trailer tent for this, you know. Those who don't work, don't eat. We're having cabbage rolls and onion soup au gratin today. You don't want to miss out, yes? Do keep an eye on them, Quatre. Man, I'd be all over that menu if it wasn't canny cooking. TNG says every dish will be loaded with mayonnaise. Complaining won't bring things up any faster. Chop chop, you two. Back to work. Shiomi, Canny, Nihiro. Everyone loves you, Quatre. No wonder you got so easy. That's not why I just finished all my chores already. Probably after having so many big sisters. It always gets along real nice with older girls. Duo. We're working. Since we're here, mind telling me about yourselves? Us? Yeah, your Gundams were major players during the Revolutionary War a year ago, right? I've heard plenty of talk about Gundams before, but this is my first time seeing one. Plus I know pretty much zilch about the pilots. You guys must have had one hell of a ride together, huh? The story is just about as fun to hear as it is to tell, really. Wars are always like that. I mean, if only we could have started with the Gundam Wing TV story here instead of skipping it. Then maybe we'd be able to tell you. All we did was fight to free the colonies from Earth's iron grip, that's it. And Trace Kushinada's work during that time got us the new UN government we have now. Not just his. The peace and unity humanity found was born of the blood and sweat of many others. Not that anyone figured the Radam would turn up and start shooting right after all that. And we sure as hell didn't think humanity would go looking to kick off another war with itself. Right. When we heard there's a ton of tension between Earth and the colonies again. Pretty much, yeah. As it turns out, total pacifism's one of those easy to understand, hard to pull off deals. I saw a lot of the ugliness inside people back then too. I reckon most space pirates would still be on the straight and narrow if war hadn't broke out. Still, Kazuma, we did gain something from that battle. It didn't last long, but humanity had a taste of true peace. And personally speaking, I made wonderful friends along the way, including Duo here. Haha. Well, you can say stuff like that with a straight face, Quatre. Speaking of, there were 5 Gundam pilots, right? What happened to the other 3? Eh, who knows. Some are in the same business as us, others have gone AWOL. Was that alias you used before Hiro Yui from another pilot? Yeah, he's a real piece of work, that guy. I bet he'd get on your nerves if you met him. Move those hands, Duo. You're a sweeper, right? Get to sweeping then. That's a crummy joke even by your standards. And this trip of yours to Earth, is it part of another mission? Sorry, Kazuma. We're not at liberty to say. Yeah, that and our sponsor are as top secret as it gets. It's cool. You get plenty of clients with secrets in this line of work. Mind if I make a question of my own then? How'd you guys come across the Valstork? As far as I can tell, this ain't any refurbished Alliance model. And it's got a ton of tech that I've never seen before, too. It's classified. Come on, you can tell us. Is this a prototype Zaft ship or something? I'd tell you no prob, but we don't actually know, honest. You don't? I've been told the Valstork's been in service since my grandpa's time. It's been through some major repairs, but the baseline systems have all been the same since. Wait, back up there. Are you telling me this ship's been around for decades? Yeah, and Kara's just about as old too. That's unbelievable. The Valstork's far beyond anything the Alliance has. Told you. You don't have a clue what's up with it. Still, while we don't know where the tech comes from, we could tell enough to work with it. So, if anything, that means the ship has to be man-made, yeah? And as for trailer lieutenant goes, use anything useful, especially if it's valuable. Duo. Yeah, sounds like black technology stuff. The folks at Mifra would love to hear this. Bottom line is, we know enough to put the ship to work and fix it up when we need to. That and my Bellhawk's plans we got from what we could access of Curette's black box. Didn't you ever think of selling that technology to the Alliance? We trailers have always worked as freelancers. Running up with the powerful ain't what we do. What is ours, we use ourselves. That's what folks would tell you, at least. Real talk? The gist of it is that trailers, politicians, and army men never liked each other. Makes sense. Man wants traffic and trade under its thumb. Trailers ain't helping. Yeah, which is why there are plenty of goons taking a stab at the Valstork. Rumor has it there's a pretty juicy reward for our capture. Jeez. Like the ship Lady Oon sent us to. Relax, Duo. Those pirates are all dumb goons. If they try anything with us, they'll be crying uncle before they even know what hit them. The worst case scenario, all our ship's plans plus the backup of our family's vital data are set to be fired off in an escape pod. That said, we something far worse than space pirates on the horizon. The Radom in the orbital ring, eh? They've held the upper orbital ring for 3 months now, since their first attack. And they've been using it as a forward base for their invasion of Earth ever since. Which is why the equator's always lousy with the things. It's a real pain down there. And you can't even talk to them because they're weird, chittering bug monsters. You squish them, or get squished, that's it. And they're crazy powerful. That's the most surprising part. Much as Earth pushed back, the Radom still took the ring without breaking a sweat. Even with those forces weakened after the Revolutionary War, they're still very worrisome. The word is the Alliance is gearing up for a major counteroffensive. They better. Humans can't keep getting their asses kicked by a bunch of monsters. That's for later, though, because getting to Earth right now is still our biggest problem. As soon as we get anywhere near the orbital ring, we'll have the buggers hot on our tails. Hey, you there! All done with the cleaning, I hope? Crap! We got candy on our tails first. Get back to work and make it snappy, Kazuma. Duo. I see some dust over there. And Quatre, do you mind helping me with the tasting? Of course, Akane. Seriously? Did she not hear him talking to... Yeah, welcome to my world. This is how it's been for 16 years straight. My heart goes out to you, Kazuma. Hey, boy. What are you thinking out there, jackass? Talk! We had Radom all around, and you what? Decided you needed a nap? No, well, stop. How are you defending him, Aki? Our Blue Earth took a major beating because of this idiot. Hell, look at the injury you got over his crap. Say something, you goddamn dangerous boy. I knew we couldn't trust you. I'm getting you kicked out of the Space Knights right after this. No, well... Let me make something real clear, D-boy. We want to keep you around because you're a Tekka man. If you won't fight, then you're just dead weight. That's enough, Noel. You should be grateful he's fighting the Radom even with his amnesia. We all got problems, and we're all fighting the bugs. One thing he's got going for him is that he can turn into one of the Radom's commanders. If he couldn't do that, he'd just be a waste of oxygen. You're right. I live only to fight the Radom. If I'm not doing that, then there's no point in me being alive. Glad we're clear on that. Now, our mission's still to check out the orbital rings block number 20. And thanks to you, that's only half done. So get out there and don't come back till it's over. Right. Hey, boy. Nice. That's why do people bother me with such utter bullshit on the stream? And then it's like, oh, I forgot how to like delete messages. Like, seriously, I forgot how to do this. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have like a notes listening thing. Like, thank you very much for wasting my time in the middle of the stream. Because, you know, that's always great. I love that when people come in to waste my time. Damn it, I can't remember how to delete chat. Delete chat things. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time on it. I'll have to figure out how to do that later. But yeah, don't put soliciting bullcrap on my channel, please. That just kind of ticks me off. Because that stuff almost 100% of the time is just a scam. So don't bombard me with that bullshit. Anyway. Let's get back to the game here. Right. Now let's try this again. I gotta get this over with so we can get back to Earth. Oh, I looked out of my window. Radar is picking up signals. Mr. Radham. Damn it, not again. We're engaging Amaki. Etc. Tekkaman Blade. D-Boys deployed. You better fight for real this time, freak. D-Boy. I have to hurry, or else bad things will happen. So this is Tekkaman Blade. I'm gonna say this right now. The Tekkamen are OP in this game. They're absolutely OP units. That's part of the reason I kind of like them, but also they're also pretty damn cool too. I have seen the show before, as well. But Tekkaman is basically like a space... Not like a space cyborg, I guess. He's not an actual mecha. He's a man in sort of a mecha suit. He's not an actual... He's not like 20 meters tall or anything like that. He's actually human-sized. But because of that, he's like very fast. He's very hard to hit. But he can still do a lot of damage. Death won't have me until I've killed each and every one of you, Radhim. Feel the bite of my anger and all my hatred. These are the Radhim. Blade, why the fuck did you get hit? Come on. It is the one downside. If he get hits, he can't really take too much. Like, dude, try not to get hit, please. Alright, well, no Olnak here in the Blue Earth. This is basically a little spaceship. Actually, I wonder if I can, get over to him. No, I cannot. He is out of range. Hopefully Tekkaman won't get himself not KO'd. Cause that would kinda suck if he did. Yeah, he's automatically evading right now. How the hell did he get hit with 10% hit rate? Oh, come on, guy. Do not freaking get hit. There you go. That's what you're supposed to do. Be aggressive here. just gonna do is I'm gonna show you that. So some units can actually heal other units or restore their energy. The Blue Earth is one of those units. I'm gonna take my blade here. We can repair him. Let's see, there is a way to restore health here. Let's just take them out. Oh, in this case, this is a... you can see the Blue Earth there on the right. It's actually providing a support defense. Support defend ability. So if Blade was about to get hit, the Blue Earth would kind of jump in and take the hit instead of him. So there are support defense skills and there are support attack skills. Support attack skill is kind of the same. Works on the player turn, so where your adjacent unit will attack along with the unit that's attacking. So, pretty much one of the things I try to make sure to do is as many units or pilots in this. It's a pilot skill. As many pilots have support attack and support defend as possible. That way, they're all attacking and supporting each other all the time. But that's kind of like till later in the game. It'll take a long time to get there, to that point. Okay, I guess I probably should have gotten rid of the message for now. I have to look up how to remove individual messages later on. Okay, we should be able to just wrap this up right now. I made it. This took way longer than it should have. Yeah, I did take a little longer than I should have. Good work, D-Boy. Return to the Blue Earth, please. Wait. There's more of them. Crap. They still had all these up their sleeve? Return to the ship, D-Boy. We need to pull back. There's too many of them. I'm not getting out without clearing a path. Fighting's the only way out of this, Aki. Roger. This is bad. I only have a few more minutes before. How will an incomplete Tekka-man like you get through this one, Blade? But do try. I'll enjoy watching the pathetic end that awaits you. Oh, my turn's over, I can't do anything. Let's see, 25% chance to get hit. I'll chance it. Yes, dodge that. I'm running out of time. No, something's wrong with D-Boy. Getting cold feet again, jackass. What's going on, D-Boy? Are you hurt? Aki, no, run. I'll hold them here. Trying to play hero for us? We don't need your pity. It's not. Look, I'm going to end up killing you both if you stay. You what now? I am incomplete as a Tekka-man. I can only hold on to my sanity for 30 minutes. D-Boy, was that why you retreated during the last battle? Yes, I was nearing my limit. And what happens after these 30 minutes? The Radam instinct that's been grafted into my mind will take over. And I'll become a monster that lives to destroy everything in sight. Oh, no. Now hurry up and leave. Don't have much time left. Aki, how long has it been since D-Boy went out? 25 minutes. He's only got 5 left. I'll cover your escape. Get going. D-Boy, you... I'm not leaving without you, D-Boy. You are... Let's go, Aki. You're going to abandon him, Noel? No. We're gonna send the Radam packing. Either that, or we go down together. Don't be stupid. Forget about me and escape. I ain't doing this for you, idiot. Like I said, you're a Tekka-man, and that makes you valuable. The Space Knights can't let you bite it. Not before the Radam are dealt with. Noel. Now pull yourself together and fight. You got 5 minutes to kill all these bugs. Roger. Struggling to the very last, Blade. Fine. I can just as well put you out of your misery, myself. Noel, we have a new ping on radar. Something's coming. Or Radam? No, it's a lone unit. Human-sized. Is it a new Tekka-man? No, it's not. That's a detonator of the Evoluted. The Evoluted are moving into this star system. I'll never surrender the Earth to the Radam. We'll all die. They wiped out all those Radam with a single attack. Oops, skip that. Is that Tekka-man gonna bail us out? That's no Tekka-man. It's an evoluted. Evoluted? I'll explain later, after we've dealt with the Radim. Hey, hang on. Are we just gonna let that evoluted have the run of the place? He doesn't seem hostile to us, so he's no immediate threat. This can't be. Why would an evoluted help the humans? I must retreat and report this to Lord Omega right away. I'm not convinced. But I guess we need all the help we can get right now. Yep, D-Boy. The clock's still ticking against us. Aye, aye. I don't understand. Why isn't evoluted? And a detonator at that helping us? Okay, so we got a condition in this battle where we have to defeat all the Radim within 5 turns. You know, if you go beyond that, you know, D-Boy kind of loses his mind and it's game over. We don't want that to happen. So this is, yeah, he already said this is a detonator organ. It's an OVA series. I don't think I'd seen it. I don't think I have. But he is very similar to Vitecamin, from what I'm aware, which is why there's this kind of crossing over storyline between the detonator organ and Techaman Blade. Something you will only see in this game. Let's see. Now, he does have a Volteca attack. Oh, so I probably should explain this here. So there are regular attacks, like what we've seen, and there is also a map attack. A map attack is basically an attack that hits a whole bunch of enemies on the map. It usually takes a lot of energy to do, and the nice thing about it is that you will not get counterattacked by it from it, because it hits basically everything on the map, and within a certain region on the map. So Techaman Blade has a map attack. Oregon kind of demonstrated his map attack, which you just saw earlier in the event sequence. So, very powerful attacks, but they do take a lot of energy, and you have to kind of, you can't use them right away. The map attack has a will requirement on it, and will kind of builds up as the battle progresses. So when it hits 130, then you can use the map attack. But we're not quite there yet. So. In fact, we may not get a chance to use it in this fight at all. But we'll try. Also, it may not look it, but Oregon is not a controllable character right now. He is, he's like a guest NPC. So he'll just do his own thing. So we can't really do anything with him. But the Radim are more than happy to attack him. In fact, they're more than happy to all go after Oregon here. which is fine by me. Oh, you're going for Blade now. Alright. Blade is starting to get into his groove now. You'll see if at the hit rate the enemy's like down to like 0 now. He started off a little shaky, but no, he's kind of at his prime now. And this is part of what makes him so op, is that he'll pretty much be a dodge tank, and the enemy just will not be able to hit him. I'm gonna skip through this. So in this case, they're going after Blue Earth now. We might want to actually try to evade this, because we don't want to get too much damage on our one ship that can heal us. Quickly, D-Boy only has 4 minutes left. What the hell are those? I guess we have eluded. I was afraid they brought a full squadron. Damn it, they're trying to pick us off. What's going on, D-Boy? Are those hostile? I have no idea what they're thinking. The new ones definitely are. With this guy. Is he turning coat? I suppose that evoluded and the white armor is on our side. Ah, what is it now? It's a human ship, ID'd as trailers. No sooner do we give chase to those unknowns. And what do we find but an active battle? Dad, look, it's that armored guy from before. Plus the Radam and the Tekkaman Blade from the Space Knights. They're seriously outnumbered. We gotta help them out. Dad, go now. The Space Knights from the Outer Space R&D Agency. I guess I do owe old Freeman one. Bring us ahead, Horace. We're covering the Space Knights. Captain Bless, Duo and I'll deploy as well. Preventers and Space Knights are essentially sibling organizations, yes? Very well. Now, Pops, you really got our number. Alright. So this is our unit selection screen. You can select what unit you want to deploy into the battle. There's usually a limit. There's always a limit on how many you can deploy, but this early in the game, you can just deploy everybody. And before you hit deploy to finalize, you want to check the positioning. And you can position the units in an optimal configuration to start the battle here. Let's see. I'm pretty sure Blade can use his map attack now. Probably takes some of these things out. But I think we want to move the Gundams up a little bit here, closer to the enemies here so they can start attacking right away. And I will put... the Valhawk will come down this way to intercept these dudes. That sounds good. Those are the Preventers' Gundams. I don't know what they're doing with trailers, but any port in a storm... Hey, trailers. We appreciate the assist, but there's a catch you gotta know. A catch? Yeah, we got just 4 minutes to wipe out the enemy before things get hairy. We're counting on you. We're happy to assist our fellow spacemen. You can give us the details afterwards. Reinforcements. That's the Tekkaman Blade duo mentioned, huh? Oh, he does look like that other armored guy. Stay frosty, Kazuma. This is your first tango with the famous Radam, so don't hold back. Be careful, everyone. It seems the Radam and the Unknowns are hostile to one another. Meaning this is a three-way fight? Those are always a pain. Try to capitalize on the enemies fighting each other. Don't get caught in their crossfire. You got it. Ain't screwing up with the Earth right around the corner. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we can do map attack here. No. Alright, so this is the range of the map attack. If I do this, we're going to immediately take out like 3 of these enemies right here. That's, okay, then. Okay, we're out of SP on him, so we gotta be careful about Tekkaman Blade. But anyway, let's do this. We can hit like 3 of these enemies and do some damage. Chaka! Okay, got 2 of them. Kind of just out of range. You know what? I'm gonna have them take out the Radam. Just to be on the safe side. Use those head vulcans. Let's take that one out. Excellent. Yeah. Going back to entrance. The Radam looks like bugs, Kazuma. Ew. Don't get scared, my hero. We're here to exterminate these pests. Do not get hit. Do not get hit, Kazuma. Swear to God, do not get hit. Free! Alright, let's see. Will Detonator Organ survive the onslaught? Oh, okay. He did a counter move there. Counter is another really great skill to have on the pilots, because it's like, as you saw there, it enables him to attack first, and he got hit, so it didn't really help him there, but it can help you in a pinch sometimes to destroy an enemy before they can attack you. He's going for his super attack. His own version of a Volteca. Yeah. He's gonna end up using all his energy. The AI in these games has a tendency to want to use the most powerful attack at every opportunity, even if it's not probably the most efficient thing to do. Then you can see right now, Organ's kind of draining all of his energy right away. Earth. That's it, nothing else, just Earth. And Sandrock, which has no long range attack, so we can't do anything. That's the need. These torpedoes. Yep, he's just... there he goes again. And sure, he got the finisher, but now he's kind of out of energy now. 3 minutes on the clock, D-boy. I got those enemies already. Yeah, Kazuma can finish this off. He's got it. Now we can send the guns in. Actually, what Blade can probably just finish this guy off, you know. Damn you, evoluted. You and the Radin won't make a battlefield out of Earth. Take one out. Oh, it's probably good to use the head bolting on him. Whatever. I probably should have put some defensive buff on the lure, but I'll chance it. They do have that barrier, which does reduce damage up to a point. Bite me. Okay. All enemy forces confirmed destroyed. Surrounding area is also clear. Phew. Good job, everyone. Aki, how's the timer? We made it by the skin of our teeth. Let's recover D-Boy ASAP. Watch it. I think he wants trouble. I've eluded. I have a mission to see through. You can't hit me. D-Boy! What are you after, Evoluted? Why did you help us? Talk! Organ. Organ? What the hell is up with him? That guy makes about as much sense as Hero. Looked like he said something before leaving, though. I think I heard him say, Organ. And maybe that was an introduction. Being upfront's nice, but he certainly takes it to an extreme. Organ. detonator organ of the evoluted. Many thanks for your help back there. We were in quite the pinch. Don't worry about it. Us spacemen need to help each other in times of need. Boss, that craft. The Blue Earth. It doesn't look like it has much flight left in it. We might have pushed her a little too hard to make that time limit. And all the way out here. Apart from any mechanics, too. Mr. Noble, aren't you forgetting something important? Something important? What, you want me to hook you up with my beautiful operator? No. Listen, when you're stuck out in space with nowhere to turn to trailers for loyalty, security, and speed. And no other team embodies that more than our Valstork family. You got any idea what they're talking about, Aki? Sorry, you guys. This isn't exactly our area of expertise. Jeez. Not surprising. The Space Knights have their own ships, so they don't need to hire anyone. You and that blonde boy. You're two of the Preventor's Gundam pilots, right? Keep quiet about that, please. We're in the middle of a major assignment. Aren't you a counter-terrorist elite team, though? Why are you cruising aboard a trailer ship? Let's just say it has a long story. Ahem. If you're having ship troubles, Miss Aki, would you like us to give you guys a lift? That'd be great, but what exactly are you grinning at? Well, there's just a small matter of billing. This will come to a total of 30,000 G. We'll make it worth the price, of course. Back up there, you're charging us? Well, duh. We are trailers, you know. Gotta make a living. What happened to that we need to help each other in times of need speech? That was for the battle, not for this. And we're taking a vacation right now, see? Taking a vacation, not staking a vacation, Akane. Huh? Did I say that wrong? No, you did say taking. Stupid horse! Quit tricking me! Yes, ma'am. And boss, I'm afraid they're putting up a hard bargain. Wanna take over? You're with the Outer Space R&D Agency, right? I would appreciate a chat with your Commander Freeman. Well, I'll be damned. She's got way more connections than I thought, even if even trailers know him. He's a bit of an old friend, so we might as well catch up while we talk business. Sure, okay. You can sell your fee with him. Just let me report what happened to him first. Wait, where's D-Boy? You mean that guy who passed out when he got to the ship? He's Tekkaman Blade's pilot, right? Yes, he is, in a way. We should keep the number of civilians who know about the Tekkaman to a minimum. We took him over to the infirmary. Mihiro's watching over him. What's with that weird name, though? D-Boy. It's more of a code name, really. He has amnesia, so he doesn't know what his actual name is. FYI, I was the one who came up with the code name. Not too shabby, huh? Yes, but what does the D stand for? Tenji says it's dynamite. You're on. Tenji on delicious. Coming down for 5G on diving. Akane. Absolutely nothing points to him being a diver. I bet 20G on dramatic. Hand over all those bets then, because this D stands for dangerous. Wait, seriously? You left a guy like that alone with Mihiro? Azuma, wait! Duo, Quattro, we gotta hurry, to the infirmary! Where am I? Oh, you're awake. You're aboard the Valstork. Miyuki. Miyuki, is that you? Ah! Get your hands off Mihiro, Mr. Dangerous. Kazuma, you're... I don't want to hear it. Our ship ain't got room for pervs looking to get all handsy with my sister. D-boy the perv. Kazuma, wait! He just came to, so he's a bit confused. Yeah? What's that got to do with him grabbing you? Sorry, I'm a sucker for my little sister. Wait, you do that to your little sister too? No, that's not what I meant. Your sister? Did your memories come back, D-boy? Not yet. I think that battle must have triggered some flashes. Well, on the subject of your memories, you want to tell us about those evoluted we saw before? Sure. You know those guys? A bit, yeah. Their Tekkamen worked as commanders for the Radan. And here you are, an amnesiac who flies one of those suits, and conveniently knows the evoluted. Who the hell are you, dude? Hey, boy. As I already told you, I have absolutely no memories of my past. When I woke up, I was at the Earth Sphere. I could tech set with this system box. Tech set? He means transform into a Tekkaman. And this crystal thingy is that system box. I imagine it's some kind of matter conversion system. Though you're not actually piloting the Tekkaman. That's right. I don't pilot. I physically transform into Tekkaman Blade. Transform? Like something out of a TV show. Next you'll claim that you were cybernetically modified by an evil organization. We don't know the specifics, but we fought against a random Tekkaman several times before. So it's clear that Tekkaman and Radam are directly linked to one another. But we've no idea what the whole story is. And that's not changing till his memories come back. E-Boy's body does show traces of being tampered with, but genetic analysis confirmed beyond any doubt that he's a human being. This is making less sense by the second. The Tekkamen are with the Radam, but you're a Tekkaman yourself. And you don't care for the bugs, right? How did that happen? Care to explain that? Akane, D-Boy has lost his memories. Be reasonable with him. And the evoluted? How do you know about them? I believe the Radam input data on them in my tech system. They're clearly marked as enemies. Enemies? Not just any enemies. The Radam have something of a major feud with the evoluted. I had visions of massive battles between the two. But it's not like they're just here. It's not like they're just here to exterminate the Radam for us. No, their actions thus far wouldn't make sense, were that the case. Still, they're capable of warring with the Radam on a galactic scale. I don't even want to think of what would happen if they decided to come to Earth en masse. But there's also that evoluted with the white armor. He's helped us twice now, right? He might be on Earth's side then. That evoluted's a detonator. That is, he's one of their frontline commanders. And here I thought he just looked like a Tekkaman. He even has the same job, eh? The only other visions I have are of them invading one planet after the next. I can't figure out why that detonator would help us. It's too early to say if he's actually on our side, or if he has another agenda. He did, after all, attack Tekkaman Blade at the end of that last battle. He might not have gone for the kill there. I can say it's best not to presume anything. I do think we should give him a simpler codename than White Evoluted, though. He said Organ back there. Maybe that's his name. They don't know enough to think otherwise, I say. Captain Bless, incoming message from the Outer Space R&D Agency. Oh, okay, put it through. Come in, Valstork family. This is Henrik von Freeman, commander of the Space Knights. and the UN's Outer Space R&D Agency. It's been way too long, Freeman. Glad to see you're doing okay. I say the same, Bless. Last time we spoke was 15 years ago, wasn't it? Just about, yeah. Really appreciate the help you gave me back then. Please, the pleasure was mine. Now you've saved some of my people as well. How is the wife, if I may ask? Well, I suppose I never told you, did I? Yumi passed away in an accident 10 years ago. I see. Forgive my indiscretion. Pay it no mind. It was thanks to you that I met her to begin with. I think that's enough chit-chat for today. There's business to be done, right? Yes, Noah's report has told us what happened. We'd like you to escort the Blue Earth back home. Naturally, you'll be well compensated for your trouble. Oh yeah, baby. That'll keep us safe from bankruptcy for a while. And who's that young man? Is it Kazuma? Yep, he's grown plenty since last you saw him. But his brain's about the same. He still has a long way to go. Dad, I know you're old friends and all, but could you tone it down? All that said, Bless, there's one condition attached to this job. I figured you wouldn't let me go without your trademark haggling. I'm glad to hear that. It'll save us both time. The condition is that you'll take on another job along the way. The Space Knight staff will also be at your disposal for that mission, of course. First we gotta investigate the ring while babysitting D-Boy. Now we're getting signed up as the trailer's helpers. And what is this job? Nurgle Heavy Industries finished a brand new concept warship at their Sasebo dock yesterday. The Alliance demanded Nurgle hand it over, which the company promptly refused to do. Said warship is now on the run from the Alliance, and has just set off into space. Serves the Alliance right for thinking they can push everyone into playing their game. No love lost between you and the Army, huh? Aren't the Space Knights part of the military too? We're an arm of the UN Secretariat, operating under a separate chain of command than the Earth Alliance, which is controlled by the Security Council. Did you understand that? Did you get that? And the Alliance doesn't like that one bit, I'll tell you. Organizations attached to the UN Secretariat are just a step above enemies for them. And I take it that's the boat the Preventers are in, too, yeah? How did you... I've been listening to you and Quattro, dude. Didn't take much to put two and two together. Remember what we said before? Trailers live and die on their intel. Gotta admit, I thought he was an idiot. Dude's actually sharp. Guess being a Hawkeye's kid counts for something. Better stay on our toes. What does that warship have to do with our job, Freeman? Everything. What I want you to do is destroy that warship. Its codename, Nadesico. I see. The Evoluted have been sighted in the solar system. I suspect those were just advanced scouts. Their main force is bound to show up soon. So this planet is to be the site of our showdown with them? How quaint. Contact the border fleets as well. We must hasten our conquest of Earth. Lord Omega, there is something I must do first. Do you mean Blade? Not a day goes by that I'm not haunted by the scar he put on my face. I'll never be free from my humiliation, fury, and hatred unless I cut him down myself. He is a formidable foe. Do you have a plan? Yes. I'll deploy the interference spectrum and send him screaming into hell with it. Those that are born of the Radam are fated to return to the Radam. And it's high time Blade understood that. Go, Decker. Yes, sire.
Isaac.
Professor Kanzaki, we are receiving an external transmission. Odd. It shouldn't be possible for anyone to open a direct connection to you, Isaac. Do you know who sent it? Unknown. But the transmission had a very particular wavelength, so I could pinpoint the general area where it originated. You do justice to your title of top biocomputer in the world. Where's the source? Space! Somewhere in the vicinity of the orbital rings, block number 20. From space? What's the meaning of this? Analyzing pulse. Relaying decrypted data to monitors. Oregon. What is this? The mystery deepens. Alright. So now we got Tekkaman Blade and the other characters with us now. So the roster is growing slowly. Tekkaman Blade. Oh, excuse me. Tekkaman Blade is all about melee attack mainly, so. Pump that up. Noah will never get. He does get another unit later on, but he never gets any type of close range combat, so there's no point ever upgrading close combat on him. But I do want to bump up his evasion stats. That'll be helpful for the loot nerf while he has that. Let's just bump the fence up. Weapon upgrades usually cost the most in this game. But it's we want to keep his mobility up on Tekkaman Blade here. Parts. Nope. And okay, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Because, like I said, these missions can go on for quite a while. So we're at an hour and a half here. So next time we'll get introduced to the Nadesico next time. And I don't remember what mission comes after that. The next time we'll try to do 2 more missions. Yeah, Nadesico. And then it looks like some more Tekkaman stuff will happen next time. Alright. Alright, I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing this. There's a lot of dialogue. Still kind of debating where I'm going to try and voice out everything that happens. Definitely not stuff in battle, because it's too much, but anyway. Hope you enjoyed. I will continue this later in the week. I will try to do SGO on Monday, right? Start the Klingon War arc, and Klingon Civil War arc, I mean. And I'll continue with Super Wars later throughout the week. Probably try to make this a little more frequent stream, because this game is probably going to take up several streams, so I may not even finish it in this month. Anyway, we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go now. Have a good night, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.